It's your boy Angelo Savage, man. I'm doing a reaction to your boy Anton Dan. Recently, he came out with a video reacting to Charleston White during an interview, right? So I just want to react to this because I seen this video earlier and there's some discrepancies. There's some things and a lot of things I disagree with. I want to give you my point perspective versus theirs because theirs is way off of what I'm thinking. So let me play the video and I add to it. Let's go.
Charleston Metcalf, you see the boy in Frisco stabbed to death by Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah. My heart goes out to the family. They trying to make this a race issue, and this is a right or wrong issue.
Okay. So no, real quick, I like where you're going on this because I'm not even trying to race bait or anything. People are making this about black and white. You see that they're trying to make this kind of like a Trayvon Martin kind of, you know, they're talking about it. But where do you?
It is. Trayvon Martin was an angry black kid that had to be sent to his father because he lacked discipline, grew up in a home with his single mother. Any well-behaved kid with manners that had respect of adults, once George Zimmerman approached him, whether he's right or wrong, as a child, this is an adult. You get off the phone with that fat-ass girlfriend you trying to fuck, you call your dad and say, hey, Dad, it's an adult around here to just stop me. He says he's calling the police. Rather than doing that, he had an attitude because as young black males in this country, we have an authority problem because we're walking around angry, displaced from our father's issues, but we resent our mothers.
That's
Pause. I hate to even get into this type of shit, bro, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Charleston White, let me just tell y'all, if y'all don't know, Charleston White one of them niggas that hate niggas. Let's just put it out on the open. He hate niggas, he don't, and that's how right now his clout is dwindling. Charleston White's clout is dwindling right now, and he needs to do something right now to keep him up into arms, to keep him still popular and trending, right? He already did the 20 versus 1 with Woody. You see now it's dwindling again. So he has to say some off the wall shit in order to keep his name relevant. Now, the trap, that whole Zimmerman thing, nigga, that has nothing to do with right now. That is a whole different scenario. This boy was followed by a grown ass man, and the grown ass man claimed he got attacked when he wasn't. He talking about authority to another grown man. I don't think no kid should be like, oh, I'm gonna listen to the authority of this random fucking grown guy. And this is the thing, and I'm just gonna comment on this because I don't really care about it, but I just want to say, why are you mentioning some other shit that has to do with a white man and a black kid? That white man killed that black kid, then later tried to sell that gun for hundreds of thousands of dollars. The murder weapon that he killed him with when he was told by the police not to do it. Oh, the dispatcher, but the dispatcher ain't a lawful commander, so he wasn't supposed to listen to him. The dispatcher told him what he should legally do is to leave that boy alone. Instead, he approached that boy and then shot him. And then, of course, since he's the only person with the story, he gets to make up his own fucking story. Okay? End of that. That was fucking 2012. Anyway, we're in 2025 now. Damn near 13 years later. Let's talk about what's relevant right now. I just want to say this. Charleston White is an individual that confines to the white mind. So, and I'm saying that, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to play unbiased here, but I don't like when another black man brings up other black and white situations to justify what he's about to say. He's finna say something off the wall, I already know it. He's about to say something crazy off the wall right now because he wouldn't have brought up George Zimmerman and shit. Let's continue.
A ticking time bomb. And Trayvon Martin could fight. So that's why I say you be careful approaching some of these young kids. What a 13-year-old will kick a 40-year-old's ass.
That's true.
And that's what happened in that situation. He underestimated this kid, and he was looking for trouble. But by law, he was right. And he was judged by his peers. So we can't say nothing.
His peers of white people.
Judged by your peers.
Well, what do you think's gonna happen in this Austin Metcalf thing? You think he's
Metcalf had to go. Well, no, that boy going to jail.
Carmelo Anthony's gonna go to jail.
Carmelo going to jail because listen, you cannot bring a weapon to school.
Facts.
So you can't say I was
What if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense because if you are afraid the day before where you have to take a weapon to school, why not notify your parents? Parents, you notify the school teacher. School teacher that's bringing these kids in here and resolve this issue is called conflict resolution. We was taught in homes that has morals and values, you tell the teacher. Somebody fucking with you, you tell the teacher. Let the teachers know so when y'all have an altercation, you're cleared and you're covered. Documentation beats conversation. So where's the documentation to say this is self-defense?
Charleston be on it. Shout out to my dog Charleston. I got to get him here for an interview because I got to pick his brain on
Bias.
a lot of things. He is 100%.
You already had him there for an interview, 100%. Sir. You're biased,
If
Anton.
he was
Don't
so
pretend.
afraid.
Don't pretend like you haven't had him on your show already, bro. You already had him for an interview. You just want another one. Of course, you're gonna agree with the man. You want some. Hey, you need some brownie points. Like I said, Anton Dan, I like you, big dog, but this I gotta disagree with you.
Wasn't premeditated because that's what it's looking like. Why are you sitting in the opposing team's seats waiting for a confrontation with a knife in your backpack and you have never alerted the authorities? And he was 100% right. They are now about to make this a race.
Pause. Oh, God. It hurts my brain because people are misinformation and then they go in there and they spill this to other people. I read through the comments of his video, bro, and you just got niggas on niggas just trying to attack niggas. I'm just going to be honest with you. When a nigga's wrong, I'm going to say a nigga's wrong. But this nigga's not wrong. And I'm going to explain why. Yes, he went to the opposing team's, it was a tent. It wasn't no seats. It was a tent. He was under a tent. It was raining. He's sitting under the tent. Okay? Charleston White said he's going to go to jail because he bought a weapon to school. He bought a knife, a pocket knife. Look, that's their policy. Yes, you're not supposed to bring a weapon to school. But if you are physically harming me and I happen to have that weapon, I can kill you in the action of you harming me. Okay, Charleston White. See, the thing is, Charleston don't even know his laws. He's just a nigga that's talking. He's just a nigga with a mouth. He a mouthpiece. He's like a nigga that's the loudest in the room, but the most ignorant in the room. So he's just a nigga that talks loud. And just because he's talking loud and he's talking louder than everybody else and over everybody else, you're assuming that he's the most intelligent there when he actually isn't. Let's continue because I got to spill some beans.
And this is, in my opinion, not a race issue. This is
it was never a race issue.
This is the same thing that I say with the police. You deal with the police on an individual basis. You do not deal with them based off of a race. And what I'm starting to see, I see a lot of people talking online how they raised over $250,000 up to $300,000 as a recording of this video for that boy's defense.
And he
but
should.
They're only doing it because he's a black boy. If it was the other way around, there's no way that they would even be having this conversation about whether or not he defended himself or not. They would absolutely 100%.
Hey, I donate too.
But the skin color is the thing that keeps people locked away in their emotions, and they never can get past it, which is one of the reasons why they make an emotional decisions. And this boy went in there, from what I've read and from what I've observed and all of the news reports and the different witness accounts that they putting out there online and stuff like that, he went in there premeditated with a knife talking about, I'm about to have some self-defense. Does it mean that the confrontation is 100% pure on one side? Nope, but you definitely do not take somebody's life premeditated, going over and sitting in the opposite team seats, looking for a confrontation, and then find yourself in this situation, and now you claiming a race. Charleston is 100% right.
And Anton Dan, I'm going to disagree with you right there, big dog, because at the end of the day, I see that what you're trying to say, a kid bringing a weapon to school is not premeditated. Anything could be considered a weapon. A sharp pencil can be considered a weapon. A pick can be considered a weapon. Anything that is used as a weapon could be considered a weapon. Doesn't mean it's premeditated. How many kids you know, and look, these, and I give them the benefit of the doubt. These are like 40-year-old men. They're like 44, 45 years old. They're almost in their 50s. They don't even understand the game right now. They're speaking from the 80s. They speaking from the 70s concept. These kids right now, see, I'm 27. I'm closer to dude's age than they are. So they don't understand because they ain't been in school in years. They don't understand that these kids got guns. Right? And then on top of that, they're not doing enough research. I did a deep dive research about this situation. I seen all the most of the witnesses, what they said, what the brother said, what the officers told them with that happened, multiple officers, and the information that they're getting is incorrect. See, what he's saying is, okay, the only crime he committed in this thing, I would agree with him, is that he brought a weapon to school. But like I said, anything can be used as a weapon if you commit a crime with it. Correct? But he did bring a knife to school. That was the only crime he committed. Anything outside of that, he didn't antagonize. He didn't tell that boy to walk up to him. He didn't do anything other than sit on that ground and sat there. It's kind of like Rosa Parks and sat there and just stayed there, right? Okay, yes, I know you might come up to me, but I'm not moving. And who are you to be the same age as me to tell me to move in or force me to do it? Because why? You the jock of the school? Because you the star athlete of the school? And then you gonna come to me with your brother? So two twin star athletes come up to me, tell me to move my shit, and I say no, right? And you say, you grab me up, try to grab me up. I said, don't touch me, or else. And you do it forcefully anyway. If somebody is 27 years old and I'm 27 and you come to me, you don't have no badge, you ain't no police officer, you're just a regular person just like me, so be it. I warned you, you touched me, I warned you not to touch me, and you did it again. Self-defense. I'm intimidated. There's two brothers here, and I assume that they are star athletes and they're strong, and they will attack me. I'm defending myself. The problem is, I'm gonna just make this short and sweet real quick. The problem is, Anton Daniels agrees with Charleston White because they friends. They literally had a feud before and then they made it up. I follow this dude a lot. I listen to what he say. I study this dude. And I like him, but this concept is wrong because immediately you're assuming that the black kid is wrong because he stabbed him. But y'all not understanding the details of the situation. He's not the aggressor. He's not the aggressor. That's what you're going to fight in the court of law. And Anton Daniels should know this because he's a firearm owner. I'm also a firearm owner, and I know every state's laws when it comes to firearms. I know what I can do in my liberal state of Chicago or Illinois versus what I can do in Florida and Texas. It's two different completely things. I don't have to hold back in the state of Florida and Texas. If somebody is the aggressor towards me and I feel a type of way about it, they're getting shot. But in the state of Illinois, if I shoot that person, they did that, he has to do imminent damage. He has to damn near take a gun out too in order for me to take my gun out in the state of Illinois. Those rules do not apply in the red states. And being Republican, these two people, they should know that. Because now you have to apply gun laws to weapons that you use to kill someone. Because it's the same shit. Let's play the video.
1,000% right on this one.
It's a premeditated crime because you took a weapon in fear.
That's not premeditated, bro. This nigga don't know what the hell he talking about. If I took a gun into a store, I did not premeditately kill him. I didn't think I was gonna walk in that store and kill that individual today. That individual came up to me, aggressed me, and I had no choice but to use the weapon that I was armed with. See, y'all on the internet, man, I'm just gonna say it's like this. Stop listening to niggas. Definitely niggas that hate niggas. And I have my criticism of black people, but niggas like Charleston White, look at his shirt. Just read his shirt. It says field nigga. This nigga wasn't in a field, he's a house nigga. But he's talking like he's a field nigga. Then he's got it spelt different. That ain't even how you spell field nigga. So he illiterate as hell. And I'm gonna criticize Anton Daniels because he's agreeing with this, but they don't understand. How about you ask your daughter what she think? Because your daughter's more equipped with this situation. She is in the school with these type of people. Come on, bro. Have you read about these brothers? I did some research on the brothers too. These niggas racist. Before that game, niggas have Glocks in the car. The father has given the kids guns. They posting guns all online. AR-15s, Glocks, talking about if these monkeys get out of hand, you already know what it is. Come on, bro. You can't convince me to tell me these white kids didn't say no racial slur to this dude trying to get them out their spot. Definitely knowing that they surrounded by their team. If I'm on a football team, think about it. If I'm on a football team and one dude from the opposite team is on my side and we want him to move, we either gonna use our physical force with our hands or we're gonna taunt him. Or most likely we're gonna taunt him first, then use our physical hands. But that does not give us the right for him not to defend himself because he's surrounded by a bunch of people from the opposing team. Regardless if I bought a firearm to school and I legally possessed it, as in I didn't illegally get it, I legally possessed the gun. If I bought it in a restricted area, their policy technically, but I used it in a legal way, I'm free. If I have let me repeat this for the people that don't understand. If I have a firearm, this is in any state, most states, definitely Texas and Florida. If I have a firearm on me and I'm inside of a store that says I cannot have firearms, yes, I'm breaking the law based on them not having the firearm in there. But my firearm is legal. And the action that I committed, the guy was robbing the store and I killed him. I will not get in trouble because I used my legal gun in the commission of a legal action, even though I was breaking the store's policy. So no, when I walked in the store, I did not premeditately think I was going to kill someone, but the situation at hand made me do it. The aggressor is the reason why I take my firearm off my person and aimed it and shot him. That is how the law works. Not, oh, you weren't even supposed to have the thing at all. That's not how this works. It's not no car accident when you didn't have a license, but you're driving a car. You're still at fault because you hit me, even though I wasn't supposed to be on the road. That's how that works. Let's be reasonable here, bro. And I don't even know if Anton Daniels is an advocate 2A person. He might have a Glock or two, maybe. I know my man, he beating dogs. I know that boy Charleston White whooping dogs. I think they took his gun license away, the way he was talking. And he's still smoking weed on public, so you know he ain't got no guns for real. So he just talking stupid. But the thing is with this situation is you're talking stupid to the white man. The white man not even advertising it for me. He might bring up a topic. He's dancing around it. Charleston White, yeah, nigga this, nigga that. Oh, I feel bad for the Metcalf family. You don't even know the fucking situation. All the kids are saying that the kid grabbed up the black kid and he took a knife out and stabbed him. The aggressor aggressed the non-aggressor and got stabbed. The bully got stabbed by the person he was bullying. It's an open and shut case, bro.
Anticipating to use it.
That was premeditated, though.
And it said a track meet. You getting ready to run track with other kids and you got a knife on you. No, man, you got to go to jail. You got to go.
That's not how the law works, Charleston.
So when is it all right to kill the bully? I don't give a fuck what the bully did. He don't have a right to die.
No.
You can kill the bully when the bully is using excessive force and your law dictates that if this force is any way imminent to your livelihood, you can use deadly force to protect yourself in the state of Texas and Florida. You can use deadly force when you feel as if your life is in threat of the aggressor. He is surrounded by two individuals that are brothers. Now, in a typical situation, if I get in a fight, I would assume that my brother will get in the fight too with me and fight. So in my mind, I'm already surrounded by two people that are willing to go do whatever they need to do to get me from this position right here. And I've already denied moving. They're going to forcefully lay their hands on me to remove me. They're not going to think and premeditate. Those two kids could have easily thought premeditatedly, went to authority, which could have been a coach, an adult, not someone of their same age group that is also there to go to school. No. If I'm standing if I'm standing in a public street, a public area, look, I can be in Chicago with my gun. I go everywhere with my gun. And you tell me to move. You see, this is the same, and Anton Daniels know this because he was just downtown Detroit with the protesters talking. Anton Daniels, if you're watching this video, I want you to put this in your head because I'm about to put a situation on your dome, big dog. Big dome, you hear me? You go downtown Detroit and you go protest. You've seen the protest when you made that video, right? You walk down there and the aggressor, which is the person that approached you, the fat dude that was talking shit to you, and he laid hands on you and told you got to get up out of here. Because you weren't in the right location that he thought you should have been in. And then you said, if you touch me again, I'm gonna do something. He said, what? Grab your ass again and rough you out there and you take your gun out and shoot the guy in the chest. Anton Daniels goes to jail and all the niggas saying that Anton Daniels should go to jail. When Anton Daniels was antagonizing the left group, because you shouldn't have been there, they're protesting, you go there on purpose to make content. And the aggressor, which is the liberal individual that walked up to you and he touched you and you said, if you touch me again, I'm going to do something. He touches you again At this point, you've already warned him not to touch hands on you. You are the same age or less of this person. He could easily went to go get the police of aggressor, but he didn't. He went to touch you because he's going to do it himself. You shoot him, you go to jail. All the niggas are saying Anton Dan should be in jail. Think about it. Y'all not thinking. Y'all just trying to put the concept on it was a black kid killed a white kid. He shouldn't have had a knife at the school. That's not the deal. Yes, he had a knife, but was what he did correct? That's what they're going to argue in court. They're not going to argue that he had the knife in a place. That's what the defense of Metcalf is going to say. He shouldn't have had the knife there. But what had happened if he didn't have the knife there? He would have been actually harmed by two brothers if he decided to fight back. So what? He just get roughed up by these two white kids and be pushed out of the section when he said he didn't want to move? Then you go get your coach. You go get authorities. You get someone that is not your same age that has nothing to do with this. Someone that's going to balance the trouble. But Charleston White is saying, oh, the black kid should have recruited. Charleston White has a whitewash mentality. Like what I say boy type mentality. Get to the back of the bus boy mentality. While these new kids actually got guns. So if my son is at school with a knife, I would understand when the other 13-year-olds got fucking Glocks. What is you talking about? See, they're so far removed from society that they just think that they're right. And since they say it correctly or in the right term or the right way, everybody agrees with them. No, let's think in the mindset. Let's switch it up and show them what it is. If this was a white kid that done that, the white kid would be off because the black kid is the aggressor. Black kid walks to white kid with his black brother, tells him to move. The white kid does not move. I'm switching it up on you. White kid does not move. Black kid tries to pull him. He said, get off me, touch me again, it's gonna be a problem. Black kid grabs his ass again. White kid stabs black kid chest. Runs off with the weapon. Dips off because he's scared. Because of course, I would assume that his brother was now gonna officially jump on you if he wasn't already, which you already thought he was. See, when it comes to black, and I'm just gonna end this video here because it's already making me upset. When it comes to black people going against black people, there's never no problem. When it comes to black people criticizing other people, like black people like the Diddy. And look, I'm not saying that they're wrong, but black people help white people prosecute black people more than white people are trying to prosecute that white person, that black person. Now, did y'all follow what I just said now? Black people helps white people prosecute black people more than the white people are trying to prosecute that black person himself. Example, Diddy. See, Diddy wasn't even a big problem, right, like that. It was the black people that exposed it, forced basically the DOJ to force them to do that. Diddy would have been running free. I'm not saying he's right, but if you didn't antagonize the situation, Diddy would probably have a fair trial. Same goes to, and I'm not saying R. Kelly. R. Kelly, same concept. As soon as one little quote or something online, all the black people get online and they start saying Diddy should do it. R. Kelly should be in jail riding the death penalty. White people ain't saying a motherfucking word, bro, because they know the system. Why do you think the father wasn't tripping? The father is the one that's giving the kids the guns. You think the father don't know the laws? The stand your ground laws in the state of Texas? The kids already told on themselves. They said that they approached him, told him to move, he wouldn't move. So they grabbed him. Closed case, bro. What is you talking about? If you come to me and tell me to move, and you're my age group, 27, whatever, you ain't no authority or nobody, you're not in control of nothing, and you tell me to move, and I said I ain't moving nowhere, due to the fact that it's a possibility that it is raining right now and I don't want to get wet, and you forcefully touch me against my will with your brother, I would assume that you're trying to cause bodily harm to me, correct? That's the only assumption at the time. What are you trying to do? You already asked me. I said no. Now you're going to use force. Force is met with force. Y'all don't even understand the concept. This is why I can't listen to old niggas, because old niggas don't know what the fuck they're talking about, bro. At the end of the day, these niggas are the niggas that you want to listen to. They're not. Because Charleston White is trying to lead this back to why his father didn't raise him correctly. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck his daddy. And the other black dude got a daddy. Other black dude got a daddy, and you still talking about another nigga that didn't have a daddy and why we don't have authority. Now this nigga started giving you a history lesson about some irrelevant shit. Let's stay on topic about what's actually going on. Anton Daniels, I like you, big ball, bro. But if y'all want to debate this, I'll come on your show and debate this with you because I think I can convince you and change your mindset on how you think about this situation. I think you have the mindset you do because you're also a friend of Charleston White, and then also you're an old head that don't really know about the youngsters and don't know what they're actually doing. If you want to sit down, I give you some facts, some statistics, because I did a whole 3-hour sit down of listening to a former federal agent about how this goes down, because he was agreeing too until he seen the evidence. And based on those evidence, he shut the hell up because he already know. Based on the evidence, convinced, and all the witnesses, that black dude getting off. I guarantee you he's going off. And if he don't, it should be a big protest. I'll be honest with you. If Anthony don't get off, it should be a big protest because he did exactly what he was did. He didn't antagonize. It don't matter if he antagonized or not. You can't use force against me because I didn't touch you. I used my words and me sitting in my position. You used your hands to touch and lay your hands on me. At that point, I'm in harm's way. I'm in imminent danger. And not only that, you have your brothers and then all your occupants around you. I am now in fear for my life. I had to use deadly force. I got scared. I ran off because I think at that point they were going to try to kill me because I just committed a crime to the person that I thought was going to commit a crime to me. It's what you can prove, bro. Beyond a reasonable doubt. Y'all need to understand the laws. Y'all need to understand weapon laws and crimes. It ain't like he went over there, talked shit to the dude, took the gun out, took the knife out and stabbed him in the chest. That did not happen. He didn't even have the knife out. No one seen the knife until he was touched. If the white kid had never touched the black kid, he would have never been stabbed. End of discussion. Case closed, bro. I guarantee you, and I'm gonna donate to this dude's fund too, because you know why? They're making it seem like it's bad to donate. His family probably don't have the money for defense. Why these white kids got lineage of money. I'm going to donate to the black family too, because I know he ain't got the funds for it. And I'm going to make sure that he gets the right defense, because what he did wasn't wrong. He did what any typical dude would do. And I'm going to end it with this. A few years ago, a black guy, he pushed the old man on the floor because the old dude said something to his girlfriend in the car. This is in the state of Florida, stand your grind law. He pushed him to the ground. He was with his son and he said, "What are you talking shit to my girl for?" out the car. He pushed him on the floor. The old man fell to the ground. At this point, the black dude walked off. The white dude took his gun out while he was on the ground and shot that black guy dead. Where's the niggas now? White people ain't saying nothing about it. That white dude, old guy, got off because he's in a stand your ground state, even though that guy turned his back and left. In the perception of the old man, he thought he was in imminent danger, so he shot this black man in front of his kid and killed him right there. Got away with it due to the fact that it was a stand your ground state, and due to the fact that this guy's bigger than him and you pushed him to the ground. He only pushed him. He didn't beat him. He didn't punch him. Nothing. He just pushed him. And that when the old dude lost his balance and fell, he immediately took his gun out and shot the guy. Case closed. He's free. Y'all trying to make exemptions for shit because niggas hate niggas and they just want to, oh, it's the black community's fault. It's the black community's fault, so penalize this boy that did nothing. He was sitting where he was fucking sitting. End of discussion. I don't give a fuck. You don't put your hands on me. End of discussion, bro. Y'all don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Anton Dan, if you want to talk about this shit, we can talk about it. I guarantee you, and I'll let you talk. I'm a grown man, you're a grown man. I'll let you talk, but I'm gonna put you in a real perspective that you're not thinking about. I'm gonna make you know what you're talking about, because what's happening, bro, is that you think you know what you're saying, but you don't. And then y'all go back and refer it, and you don't know because you're not in that field. Y'all are old niggas talking about young niggas. Oh, he had the anticipation to kill. No, he didn't. Everybody, just assume everybody has guns and weapons. Because it's not against the law to have guns and weapons. Yes, you shouldn't have had it outside, but you're at a track meet. This is probably an after school thing. At the end of the day, you're going to protect yourself, regardless if you're not supposed to have a weapon there or not. I carry my firearm everywhere, regardless if I'm not supposed to have it there or not. Because if some shit go down, I'd rather protect me and mine, and I'll go to court for it. I'm not going to go to jail for protecting me and mine when I was in the right for shooting. Either way, it doesn't matter. Even my guy that taught me how to that got my CCL, he even told me that. I'd rather go to court and have my gun. Oh yeah, I wasn't supposed to have a gun here because the company said I should not have it here. But this guy was robbing a store, and I happened to have my gun and shoot him. So be it. I'm going to get off. I'm gonna be charged for having a gun in a dwelling that I'm not supposed to have it. But I'm not gonna get charged for murder. Case closed. This is your boy Angelo So Savage, man. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure you like for the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe and tell me what y'all think. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If I'm not, tell me. I'm really trying to explain this in the best way I can explain it. Literally. And I can go on a long time for this. If I thought this boy was wrong, I would say he's wrong. This is the concept where he was not in the wrong. And due to his state laws, I believe he's going to get off. I'm going to pray for that little boy, man. You know, kids should stop fucking with kids. That's a discussion. It's your boy Angelo Savage. I'm out this bitch. Peace.